And actually, speaking of that, so you talked about a few potential pitfalls in the book with bowing and the weight of the soil and different things, but have there been any raised bed fails or things that really wish you had done differently that over the years?
There's what you hope to have happen, and then there's what usually happens in the garden, and don't always have control over that. The biggest issues I'd had, and one reason why I started moving toward metal beds and stone beds, is just the materials. Like most people, I go to the big box garden center down the street and I buy their lumber and I take it home and I cut it and build a bed with it. But the quality of so much of that lumber that we buy is just not up to the par for what it should be, in my opinion. And that's where the fails have come in. Not so much the bowing. I haven't had any issues with the bowing of the beds or with the beds really falling apart. It's that the wood begins to warp or the wood has an issue. And so I have one bed in particular that after I built it, a few months went by and the wood began to dry out and it just warped bad. And I accepted it. I didn't want to have to take everything apart, but at some point, I will have to replace those boards and put in straight boards that will look better and really help the bed retain its integrity over a longer period of time. So it's more the materials of the beds rather than the fact that they're raised beds.